Make sure your mic is green.
It's green. How you doing, young man?
Doing very, very good. Hope you guys are having a great day. We got a new podcast coming here. Let's sit down and let's have a good conversation. Hope you guys are taking action, showing up, thinking, planning, and executing. I'm here with my guy Luis. I'm here, Raul Holgan. Hope you're subscribed to the new YouTube channel. It's not here, but this is the only YouTube channel that we got. Hope you guys are showing up, thinking, planning, execute, baby. I'm having a great day. How's your day going?
My day's going good, but Raul, you just got back from vacation, and I want to hear all about it. How was vacation?
I wouldn't even call it vacation. I would call it lifestyle.
Oh, it's your lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle, bro.
Because you really didn't even go to swimming. You really just went to go
I
live.
swam. I swam a lot.
Oh, you were
At
swimming.
the loft, my loft, I was swimming.
There's a pool there.
There's a pool.
Was the weather nice?
Everything, 10 out of 10. I went to Mexico, Chihuahua. Go check out all the videos that we posted. And I went for one reason, one big reason, and that was to serenade my grandma.
That was the only reason you went, just to sing to your grandma.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah, that's really the reason.
You.
Yeah, it was a really good moment.
How did she react to it?
She was crying.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was crying.
And where can they see that video if they want to see it?
Go watch the new YouTube video I just posted. Last video that I posted. Right here, go watch it. Posted a lot of videos out.
No, I saw it. I'm glad. I my favorite video that you posted was
which one?
The one where you took a little kid out to eat.
Yeah, I took a little kid out. Shout out, Fernando.
That's nice. I can say something. When I'm in Mexico, I try to always give back as much as possible, just because I know how fortunate I am and how little they have.
Yeah.
So when I seen that video, I thought that was really sweet of you.
You liked it?
Yeah, I'm very proud of you.
It was the first video that I recorded in Mexico.
You did the right
thing.
I literally That's sweet of you.
Got into Mexico, went to eat, thought about him, saw him. I was like, we got to think, we got to plan, we got to execute, make this video.
That's Boom. Sweet. That was really
very good video. I got a lot of good feedback from people.
Dude, because it's just nice. It makes your heart feel good.
You know? Yeah, it made my heart
just
feel
because
good.
The way Mexico's economy is set up, the social and economic inequality really plays a big role in what those kids' futures look like. Like, that kid probably should have been in school, but because of the circumstances that he's in, he's having to beg for money on the streets, which is really sad. And
I wouldn't say beg. He's selling mazapanes. He was selling a mazapan for 20 pesos.
He was, and they're all
just like we sell houses, we sell food. I sell food. I'm not begging people.
I don't want to compare the two. I think they're two different things. A child should be doing child things. The fact that a child has to
He's
go
8 years old, bro.
Sad. It's really
don't put it too close to this one because
it's really, really sad.
Yeah.
Like,
but you still got to put it close.
It bums me out knowing that there's kids that have to get up every day and work.
And this is a point that I wanted to make on this podcast.
We're so privileged.
What did you just say? What did you say? I
said kids have to get up and work.
And what can we do to actually make an impact? And that's what I was thinking about as I was coming back to the States. And,
I think it's a systemic thing, Ro. I don't think you can. I think you can make a small impact,
right,
by being nice to
But my message that I was trying to say, what I was thinking about as I was coming back
is work hard.
Exactly. And everybody can share things online. We can like things online. We can, post whatever. But really, if you want to help out, go work hard and try to make an impact. Now, you might think, oh, I can't really do much. But the little that you do is a lot. Because if we all do little, it's going to make a big impact. That's really, at the end of the day, how we can make a big impact. Because, I wasn't in a position to take care of everybody. But I did what I could have done, as a 23-year-old man that's working hard every single day. And I think it's important to all of us make a little impact, whatever we can. Whether it's, giving some money to people out there in businesses that need assistance, because we all need assistance in business, and especially out there, it's not easy to run a business.
No, and it goes a long way. I think one of my favorite things of being able to go to Mexico sometimes, and especially for me, who I don't stay in like maybe the resort areas, I actually go to like what Mexico is, right? It's just nice being able to like, lady, don't worry about paying for that. If you want, go get yourself some eggs, go get yourself some milk. I got it. Don't worry about it. There's a lot of people down there who are struggling financially. And unfortunately, they're put in a position where they have to ask or maybe beg or maybe do things that they wouldn't otherwise do for money. And it's sad. And I think it's a big problem in Mexico. So when I try to go down there, and I'm glad I saw you doing it, you just try to make that little impact. So that was really sweet of you.
Yeah.
You're being a little sweetheart down there, huh?
Well, I mean,
You're being a good boy.
I was being a good boy, but I am a
The
good boy.
grandma thing is so sweet, though.
I loved it because it doesn't only just make me happy, it makes my mother happy, my grandmother happy, and it'll be a memory for us for whenever she does, part ways on this beautiful earth.
and the
We'll
cool
always have that.
and
And
the,
that was a good message that I really did put to you guys if you watch the video. Go show your people some love. I
yeah,
love
because
you.
that's all you got.
That's all you got. Go show your people some love. And that's a really good message because sometimes we fight with our people, our brothers, our parents, our dad, our mom, porque somos cabrones. But, you know, show them love, even though it's weird at times, right? We get called weird or strange.
What I thought that was very beautiful about that whole segment was the fact that you had your cousin from your other side of your family help you be part of
Mm,
that. It's almost like a unique blessing because that might not be her family directly, but the fact that the love is being able to be shared, not only because I'm sure he loves you,
yeah.
but through that love for you, the love is shown to her. Because
Hmm.
music is one of those things where it transcends emotion and feeling. A beautiful song can really make you feel so much more than just a nice noise.
Yeah. And I mean, I want to, le
And
quiero,
mariachi is one of the it's such a beautiful sound.
sí,
Vicente Fernandez really is like one of the big icons of that genre, but it's very, very beautiful music. When it's done right, when you have all the violins and you have all the instruments, it's really, really
y le
beautiful.
quiero mandar saludos a mi primo Rodrigo, que lo quiero mucho, a mi primo allá, a toda mi familia de México. Muy buena gente. It's it's something that I've seen out there that family is so tough out there. They have a culture of family of they take care of each other. They're always united, and that's something that I've learned. And whenever I create my family and my future kids, my future wife, I want to have that
Well,
because
I
it's so
think I
beautiful.
think family values in a country like Mexico are so prominent because it's still a culturally relevant thing. I think in America nowadays, family values don't they're not culturally significant. A lot of people don't feel like they need a father in the household or don't feel like they need to be a father.
Oh, you need that. You
You
need
need all
that,
those. All
bro.
those are fundamentals. And the
Something.
beauty of Latin culture is that we are a multi-generational family oftentimes. Like you do mingle with your grandma, you mingle with your great uncle, you mingle with your aunt. It's all intertwined. I think that's one of the beautiful things about being Hispanic and being able to come from a Hispanic background is the emphasis on family and not only family but your extended family, right? Like growing up, I would ask people like, "Oh, you don't got cousins?" And they'd be like, "Oh, I kind of got cousins, but it's not when the same thing, you know." Like my first cousins to me, they feel like my siblings. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? I genuinely feel a stronger connection than if I didn't grow up with those core values. You know what I mean?
yeah, I feel that. Something else that you just said about the music of Vicente Fernandez is something that I was seeing why my parents' generation, my grandparents fell in love because the music is
The
just
music's so beautiful.
insane. It's so
It's
beautiful.
and it's there for you to
Oh my
fall in
goodness!
love.
God, every time we would have it
What does the
after,
music nowadays make you do? Makes you want to just get it thrown on you, right?
just
But that music before, I
crazy
think
things. I'll
it
tell
had
you
a
that.
lot of passion. It
It
had
had
a
a lot of
lot of
passion.
passion.
Every time we would have an after party at the loft, my cousin would go up there and sing, cantaba unas canciones bien hermosas, bien
Sí se
hermosas.
miraba bien bonito, ¿eh?
Sí, no, no, no,
Qué
otra
chulada.
cosa, una chulada de vida que viven allá. Saludos a toda la gente de México que realmente vive y le va bien en
¿Y
México.
cómo miras el ambiente allá en México? ¿Cómo lo miras?
Pero
Diferente, ¿verdad?
muy diferente porque todos, especial, si vamos al antro, ¿verdad? Todos saben el que llega al antro, vamos a hacer desmadre, vamos a disfrutar la noche y después del antro vamos a ir a after. We're gonna have a good time. There's gonna be music. There's gonna be food. There's gonna be drinks. Everybody knows what we're getting ourselves into. Over here in the States, it's more of like
Nothing
there's
better to do.
there's nothing much to do, so might as well just do it and go to sleep after. And that's it. And let's do that again next week. It's just not. It's just different. I'm not. It's just very, very different. And I think that's something people should think about out here in the states. Well,
But you
what's
don't think it's just because it's a homogenous like group of people? Like everyone there that's going to the party and the antros, they're all from Chihuahua. They're all from similar backgrounds, like similar music. Don't you feel like in America we're so diverse and so many different niches that it's not really there's no homogeneity there.
right? I
Like
feel
people
that
don't have similar interests. I don't know. I can't really speak for the club scene here in America, but in Mexico, I've noticed like parties are parties.
they're parties, bro. We have a good time out there.
Yeah,
It's
parties are
different.
parties.
There are parties. Cada vez hay una banda.
Yeah. That's what my favorite thing about
Hay
Mexico is
banda,
live
bro.
music.
The live
Live
music.
music is everywhere, and it's not affordable. If you know what I
Right.
mean.
No, no, no.
It's
1000%.
definitely
Over
expensive.
here, I'm not saying that you can't do it.
It's
But it's
different
definitely
though.
a mission.
It's a mission because over there they come with everything, speakers, instruments. Over here you have to rent out different segments.
Yeah, you got to book it ahead of
You have to
time.
book it, and
You
also
got to
there's
get
noise
online and
ordinance.
this and that. Now, if you order it, you got to be careful with the police. You got to be careful. That's
And then
happening.
Mexico, like the beauty of it is you can shut down a road for the banda. I mean, I don't know how it is in Chihuahua, but where I'm from, you really do shut down the whole block, and the
That's
banda
fire.
performs on the road.
That's fire.
It's
That's
fun,
fire.
and everyone's welcome to join.
Yeah.
But there are huge cultural differences between, I think, American and Mexican party vibes.
Yeah.
That and it's gonna sound kind of wild to say this, but I think it's less safe in America than it is.
I was telling my parents that every
for
day.
parties.
Because my parents are always looking out for my family. My whole family's looking out for me out there in Mexico. They want me to be on top of my stuff. But I felt more safe over
I feel
there
like
than
people
over here,
down
bro.
here they go out to look for trouble, and over there,
I
no one
completely
wants
agree.
trouble.
Nobody
Period.
wants trouble.
Even the people that are trouble don't want trouble,
Right.
Because it's bad for business.
It's bad for everything.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that I've noticed. But like I said, I felt safer any spot that I went over there. And I feel like it's for obvious reasons. Very obvious
Well, also,
reasons.
you're a Mexican dude in Mexico, right?
I guess, yeah.
I think that plays a big role.
Yeah, but I mean I was born in America. I'm American. I should feel safe in
but
America.
in America, we have this thing where it's like so many different backgrounds that somehow have to be able to be around and cohabitate with each other.
Yeah.
I think sometimes people were raised so differently that when you run into them, like this is one that I've noticed. I was raised in a polite household. I wasn't raised in a rude. Like you smile at people, you say thank you, you say goodbye, right?
Yeah.
I've noticed that at clubs, particularly in America, I can't smile.
Oh, you be careful. You smile at somebody.
Because then they're like, why are you laughing at me?
Yeah. Why are you laughing? What's going on?
You laughing
over
at
there?
me?
You laughing at me, huh?
And you just have to be like, no, bro, we're in public. The smile didn't mean nothing.
We're just smiling.
I'm
that
having a good
100%, bro.
time. I don't know. I've never been a fan of
Let's go back to the Mexico experience that I had.
Okay. How was the food? What was the best food you ate down there?
Ricos tacos.
What
As you
was
guys know, we got the food truck, Papi's Tacos, and I always like to take the best of the best and bring it over here to the States.
What was the best of the best that you saw over there?
Multiple things. Number one is la papa asada. Have you ever had a papa asada? Baked potato with whatever meat, con todo, crema, boom, 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 boom.
Everything.
We're about to put that in the food truck.
That's
We're about to put that in.
Loaded potatoes.
Loaded potatoes. Yeah. And that's about to be a new thing. We're gonna make that a thing.
They're really popular in the United Kingdom.
In
the UK, in the UK, they love them.
Oh, okay.
They like put beans in.
I did not know that.
Isn't that interesting? People eat beans. Like, what do you think their beans taste like? Because I love Mexican beans.
I don't know, but
you think they make them the same?
Probably not.
Like refried beans?
I don't know, but
that was like sweet or something.
I don't know. But
you like boiled beans or you like fried beans? I really love frijoles de la olla.
Yeah, of course.
Love them.
Of course.
In Mexico, they do that with the tacos. Did you run into that?
Yeah, I tried.
What's your thoughts on that?
Everything's very good.
I love the beans.
But I will say this: not every spot has the best tacos.
No, some places are just trying to make
money.
money.
My expectations are very high.
Some places just want money.
They just want money, and I understand that they just want money. Over there, you know what they put on their tacos? A lot of spots.
Cucumber?
No, not cucumber. I'm talking about on top of it. It's cabbage and tomatoes. That's it. No cilantro and onions.
Oh wow.
No cilantro and onions.
Cabbage,
which is good. Repollo is repollo. Yeah. Tomate.
No, not for me.
It's good. It's good. It's not bad.
Cilantro. I'm more of a cilantro.
That's a more over here thing. That's what I've noticed. This is over here thing. Over there, it's cabbage, tomatoes, and it's good.
Onions.
Yeah, but it's good. But yeah, the best thing I had was the papa asada, and I had tacos de al pastor bien ricos, barbacoa, burgers, carne asada. What else did I have? Tecate Light.
Did you go to any of the newer restaurants?
Yes, I went to.
I like the newer restaurants.
You're gonna like this video.
They're cute vibes, bro.
You're gonna like this video where I stayed. I stayed in the nicest spot you can say in Chihuahua. It's called Distrito Uno, and I recorded everything for you guys to go watch it. There's Lambos there. There's owners of the restaurants there. It's a nice little downtown. It's a nice spot. But yeah, I went on a couple dates. You know,
as you should.
I'm single, so I was out there enjoying myself, and I was connecting with a woman out there that's a very beautiful woman that I'm always gonna connect with when I'm out there. But we went out to. Normally I don't eat sushi, but let me tell you this.
You want to go to a sushi spot?
We went to a sushi spot that was really good, really, really good. What else did we have? We had restaurants, Mexican food. We had mariscos.
I love the marisco joints down there. It's just so good. Over here, can I say something that
Huh.
pisses me off about
What?
over here?
What?
Don't give me a ceviche and aguachiles and not give me tostadas.
Really?
I've been to like two different restaurants out here, and I have to ask for tostadas. Like
Okay.
in Mexico, they bring you tostadas and they bring you little crackers, like without even having to ask.
Okay.
And here, I feel like I have to ask.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
like
Okay.
that.
Well, I'll take note of that.
I don't
I'll
like
take
that.
note
I
of
don't
that.
shouldn't have to ask. How am I gonna eat this with a spoon?
I'll take note of that. What else is beautiful out there? The friends that I have out there, very, very cool people. La música,
And live music is always nice about just the culture.
such a vibe. What else did we do out there? We made a lot of content, and yeah, just a good
Did you connect
experience.
with any business owners and try to like
I
get
did.
some game?
I
What was the
did.
most beneficial advice that you were given by a Mexican business
Yeah.
owner?
So I mean, as I'm getting older, I am looking to invest in Mexico. And I was speaking to the owner of the loft that I have out there, and what we can do for my future to set myself up to invest more in Chihuahua. And I've learned that their interest rates are lower than over here in the States, and just have better deals. They have better deals to go in
Well, their
and
economy is doing a whole lot better. So I don't know if you knew
yeah.
this, but Mexico has the best economy in all of Latin America. We're
Mm,
number one. So
okay.
our peso is more stable. Granted, a lot of that has to do with our closeness to America, but Mexico's economy is great. And some of the new industries that have been booming down there are helping a lot. So like right now we're seeing a huge influx of like electrical companies. Now I'm not talking electrical companies as like outlets, I'm talking like making batteries, making Teslas, making the new cars, making this, that. Mexico's seeing a huge rise in that. So it's really cool to see Mexico become modern. So I've gone to a couple little cities down there and seeing the modernization of Mexico is really beautiful. I think America has lost its flavor, if you know what I mean, by architectural standards. And I think Mexico's still in this really unique area where you'll see a building and it looks beautiful. It looks magnificent. Now you see a building in downtown Kansas City, it's just a
Just a
square
building.
building,
Square. I see. I feel
cheap
that.
as possible.
It's
And
so
in
crazy you
Mexico, you
say
see
that.
art. You walk
Yeah.
into these fancy restaurants and
That's
it's
so
legit
fire
architecture.
that you say
Yeah,
that.
no, it's because it's
I
something
went
I've
to El
noticed.
Centro and I seen big buildings with art.
Yeah,
Literally,
yeah, little art.
Chihuahua. What do they have? A big Chihuahua.
Oh, that's
Just a
dope.
big painted Chihuahua.
That's pretty
I
cool.
thought that was lit,
I think
bro.
those nice little touches are part of what makes culture culture. I feel like America's lacking that right now. No architecture is really being built with any sort of identity. Everything kind of looks the same.
Yep. Why? Because they think systems and processes
Well,
with the same
yeah,
thing
because they're
over and
trying to make
over and
money,
make
right?
money.
I get it, and I understand it. I just wish we could go back to a little bit more of identity. I wish I could be in Kansas City and be like, "Oh, this is Kansas City's architecture." You know, so there's a point where Chicago and Los Angeles were two different vibes of architecture. Now they're pretty much the same, right?
Yeah.
And one thing I do with Mexico is they prove to me that even though you're building modern buildings, you can still add flair to it. I feel like nowadays everyone wants to make modern looking things, and it's just bare bones. It's the bare
I
minimum.
feel that.
And in Mexico, you see a lot of different, like, whether it's like the earthy tones of
Yeah.
architecture or like the really Spanish style architecture or the really, really, really earthy modern vibe.
Oh,
You know what
okay.
I'm saying?
I feel you.
And I mean, obviously, I haven't been to Chihuahua, so I can't really speak for Chihuahua. But like what I've been able to see through and across America, I mean Mexico, is just the unique expressions of architecture across everywhere. Granted, that being said, it is because of the wealth inequality. I think that's something you realize, right? People who have money down there have money, and people who don't have nothing, right?
Yeah.
And I salute them for
But
being able to be artistically creative with
yeah,
their buildings.
yeah. I had a good time. I
I'm
already
glad you
miss
had a
it.
good time.
I miss it. Me encanta el
What was the
ambiente.
weather like down there? Is it like sandy? Is it like hot and airy?
No, it's perfect weather, bro.
Was it
Perfect.
hot?
No, not
But
hot, not
and
cold.
how were you swimming?
It was not hot or cold. It was just regular temperature.
I
The
think it'd
pool
be
was a bit
cold.
cold,
A
but
bit cold.
once you get in there, you get in there. Especially when there's
What was the cutest date you went out there?
the cutest date.
Yeah, I know you were spending,
Yeah, yeah. I gotta spend some money out there. I spent some good amount of money out there to enjoy myself.
but I bet you had a blast.
I had a good time, bro. That's what it's about, bro. I'll never be the person that says, "Oh, just work, 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 work." No, but you gotta enjoy yourself. You gotta have fun, bro. You gotta have fun. You gotta work hard though. But the cutest date, here's my cutest date. Fuimos al centro. I bought her some roses, as a man should. Always buy them. You know, we made a podcast that I said never buy.
Yeah,
I take that back, bro. Always buy your woman a
yes, it's the
rose.
easiest
Always.
purchase
And if you
ever.
can't, some men will, I promise. But
Yeah,
we went out to El Centro. We got some
it's
ice
fun.
cream. Then we went back to the loft, got in the pool, then we went to dinner after.
Isn't it crazy how much you eat down there? Every time I
Yeah.
was down there, I was getting ice cream every day. I was getting fruit
Fruits.
every
I was just
day.
gonna say that
Every
fruit.
day I was getting a
Mango with
fruit.
tahini.
Oh, cucumber with tahini. Oh, it's amazing. It's delicious.
It's amazing.
You always end up
bro.
with like agua of some sort.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
And it's fresh.
I like going to Mexico, and I be stimulating the hell out of their little economy every time.
It's so dope,
Like,
bro.
I mean, I don't know what you guys have down there, but where I'm from, we have
I even got a
garbanzos.
lineup. I got a lineup.
You got a haircut down
I got
there?
a lineup.
I'm always scared to get a haircut.
Yeah,
down
I
there.
would not get a haircut,
I'm
but I got a
always scared.
lineup.
I remember one time I got a haircut down there and just zoned out, didn't pay any attention. The guy was painting my fade.
Okay.
And I said, dude, I need this haircut for a wedding. Like,
Right,
what am I
right.
supposed to do? You know what he said?
Yo.
I promise you, hand over heart, just come back. And I went back the day of the wedding. I went back to get sprayed again.
Oh.
Dude, he hit me with like a 0, and then he like with paint
Yeah.
gave me a fade. Clean
That's
fade.
good. I mean,
Clean
there
fade.
has to be good barbers out.
Oh, duh, bro. It got to be someone that got
But
deported
it's
or
just
something.
is that what?
Like someone from America that had to move back down there.
All right.
There
I had a
has to
good
be.
time, bro. I had a
I'm
really
glad.
good
I'm
time.
really glad.
Bro.
Mexico is a treat. It's beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
Do you ever think you'll try to live down there?
Yes.
That's
That is
dope.
my goal, Luis. That is my goal, bro.
Would you want to run businesses down there as well?
Yes.
That's dope.
Yes.
I think real estate in Mexico is really intriguing.
Something that my family was telling me that would be great for me once I'm older, of course, living out there, is you can always transport goods from over here and take them over there, or vice versa. Get things over there and sell them over here.
Yeah.
And that's what people do.
Well,
especially with cars.
And especially with with the tariffs that Trump is currently in placing, where he's
Mhm.
trying to make Mexican goods more expensive. A business like that is not a silly idea, just because it might be worth your investment.
Yeah.
Just because if you can't buy it from a consumer like Walmart because of the tariffs, then you might go through a different source. You know what I'm saying?
I'm very happy.
Think about all the candy that's gonna be harder to get, bro. Think about all the chips. You know how many
chips and candy,
I mean,
bro. That's such a good business.
You know how much junk food in Mexico?
Bro, we bought so many chips to come sell at the food truck.
It's awesome.
So much.
It's awesome.
Boxes. I'm talking boxes because just a good price, bro.
And
$1
at the end of the day,
is 19 pesos right now.
Well, not always, right?
But right now, that's why I said right now.
It fluctuates.
I said right now.
It fluctuates. It could be 16 pesos one day.
I don't even know. My uncle said the lowest it's been for a Chihuahua probably like 17.
Oh, 17.
Probably like 6 years.
Oh, that's dope. That's good. Like I said, Mexico has a great economy for Latin.
It has everything that I need, bro. It has everything that I need. But we got to work hard here. Got to be on top of our stuff.
While you were down there, at any point did you miss anything American?
No.
Really?
Nothing.
See, I have this terrible thing sometimes where I'll be craving like McDonald's.
Oh, yes. I did eat McDonald's over there because it's so good over there.
It's so different. It's
so fresh.
Different. Yes. Chicken nuggets are real chicken.
Every spot that you go to that's not America, the McDonald's is amazing. I've been to Dominican McDonald's. I've been to Mexico McDonald's. I've been to Puerto Rico. Colombia McDonald's. Everything is so fresh. Why is that? Why is everything so fresh?
I think, I don't know if you knew this, but in Mexico, they have really strict food laws. And they don't take any like overly processed food. So like all the cereal, you probably didn't see it, right? But if Frosty Flakes, they don't have characters. Mexico got banned that.
Really?
There's no characters on unhealthy cereal.
Oh, okay.
So Frosty Flakes, Lucky Charms, no characters.
No wonder everybody's so sexy.
They got rid of that. Mexico has a huge obesity problem that they're trying to curb, and the president is making
people out.
No, if I'm not mistaken. So as I was saying, Mexico, before the camera, because Mexico has some very real guidelines and rules that they follow and abide to when it comes to their children and the kind of food they're eating, right? So what was one of the things that you enjoyed the most eating down there?
Everything.
Everything
was so good.
What had the best quality?
A papa asada.
Papa asada was the best quality?
Papa asada. It was fire, juicy. I definitely differentiate the spots that have like quality food and portions versus the ones that didn't really touch the soul. You feel me?
What do you mean by that?
Some that were just regular to make quick money.
Yeah.
Versus the ones that will take care of you and feed you right with good portions and good flavor. I think that's.
And what did you learn from that?
I learned that you want to maintain your customers satisfied and happy and good. We got to make sure they leave with good experience with customer service, with a good amount of food that you purchased, and quality food. That's right there. The big three things that I understood already, but another thing that pushes me where I'm going to new spots in the world and what you're looking for as a customer. Because I was out there a consumer, I was consuming everything that they're selling. And yeah, amazing experience,
I'm
very
glad
good,
you had a wonderful time.
very
I
wonderful
think this is
time.
like the third time we've been able to like for you to come home safely and for us to be able to discuss what you did. So I'm glad about that.
That's a very God is the reason, and our hard work is the reason that we're able to do what we do, and just continue to work hard. Because right now I'm 23. I know you're young. My boys are young. My brother's young. We're all young, and we're creating this life through our hard work, and that's always going to be the answer. Work hard, show up. You want to make a difference? Work hard, show up, change your life, change something in your life. Do it for 5 years, work very hard, and you're going to create a life out of yourself. And that's what we're doing. We're traveling, we're working very hard, we're enjoying ourselves through experience. You need the experience. As a man, you need the experience. And it was a great experience. And yeah, I'm feeling good.
I'm glad to hear that, buddy.
I'm feeling very good. And that's all I got for you guys. Um, Appreciate you guys for watching.
And if you want to learn how to travel across whatever country you feel like, definitely suggest looking into wholesale real estate and see how it can either help you add abundance to your life or help you live in abundance in your life. Whatever you choose, just know that if you're looking for a good source, a reliable source, Ro is your guy.
Let's get to it. Let's work hard. Let's take action, show up, think, plan, and execute, baby. The world is in our hands. We just got to show up with belief. God is king, and He gives you a life. You just got to show up and work hard.
And be willing to take in different experiences and learn from them and be able to grow from them and be able to know when you're growing and when you need to stay still and add more resources to yourself before you can grow. You don't want to grow too tall if you can't handle it.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So we'll leave you guys with that, and
Very
I
good
hope you
point.
guys enjoyed.
Appreciate you guys
Thank
for
you.
watching. See you guys in the next video. Think, plan, and execute, baby.